back at Disneyland. Well, not really. We're at downtown Disney, but we have a new Void thing.
VR.
VR. I know, but like, what is like? It's not their Star Wars one. It's not the Fear one.
Yeah.
It's an Avenger-based one. It's called Avengers.
Collateral damage or something like
damage
that.
Control.
I knew it was something
Collateral damage. I mean, so I know someone who have tried it. Today's the first day it's out, and I know that someone has tried it, and they said it's the best one. And I was like, better than the Star Wars one? They're like, yeah, and I'm like, all right. I mean, that's, the Star Wars one's really, really good. So we're gonna go try it out and see how we like it. All right, we checked in. We are just waiting in line, but we can't take you guys in there with us. Well, one, because they won't let us film, obviously. That's a no-brainer, because you can't see all the magic. And two, we'll be too busy with our eyes and hands and all that stuff. So we will talk to you guys after.
A powerful threat has resurfaced. I sense that this force has been waiting, rebuilding its strength in secret until now.
You fail to see the big picture. But no turning back now.
So we are done with our experience. They gave us these cool little posters for damage control. So for this one, it's very different than Star Wars because you don't have a blaster. You are just using your hands, and you have repulsors or you have shields, which is pretty cool. But honestly, I had a better time with the Star Wars one.
Yeah, same here. Because being able to in the Star Wars one, you got to wander around a little bit more. You got to explore, and you got to get a blaster, which is really cool to carry around and have. Even though it was kind of cool to be able to be Iron Man and be like, repulsor!
Yeah, and you can try to aim with your hands, but for me, like, trying to figure out, like, how to, like, when my shield, I personally have this problem, I don't know about you.
I think I did, too.
But when I put the shield up and the blasts would come in, I didn't feel like it was being absorbed, so I really couldn't do, like, the once you absorb everything, you push out and you kind of target multiple targets.
Yeah.
Which is really, really cool, but I only really did that, like, a couple of times. And I would say, like, the aiming and the dexterity between, like, your hands and, like, the VR, like, I think that was really, really on point, but I had a better time, like, doing, like, a single target attack as opposed to absorbing, because it just didn't really work.
Yeah, and you had to kind of sit there and wait, because you couldn't really tell when you were going to be attacked exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was hard to sometimes to get, because if you put up one, you had a small shield. If you put up two, you had a bigger shield, and you could shoot with one blaster, or you can shoot with both hands, and it'd be like a charge blast. And it's always a little hard to do those and to kind of control it, but it was still a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah.
I definitely enjoyed the Star Wars one a lot more, but I think this one and Wreck-It Ralph are pretty good.
It's pretty good.
They're pretty tight.
Yeah, I would put the Star Wars one as my top favorite. This is really cool, especially if you're a fan of, like, Marvel and the Avengers, because you get to essentially fight alongside them. But I think they took too much time into, like, look at all these Avengers that are in this scene with you, and they're all talking to each other, where I was like, well, why can't I do stuff right now? So there are a couple of cool things, but I would have, like, lessened that and give us, the consumers, more time to, like, really play with our repulsors and attacking and battling.
And that was another thing about Star Wars and Wreck-It Ralph. There was more to do. This one, there was a lot more talking, a lot more listening. I think there's only really two spots where you really get to fight.
Yeah, and it's really, like, kind of. So I would say this is honestly a little bit less interactive, in my opinion, than Star Wars, but it's still a good time. We paid $39.99 each, It's a lot pricier than the Star Wars one, unless they raise the price overall for everything. But
Yeah.
you know, if you're into Avengers, come check it out. If you're into VR, you still like it. It's still a really, really good time because you do get to walk through a lot of really cool scenes. You feel the different changes in temperature, the heat and the
Yeah.
cold, and things like that. So there you go. That's our review.